Hi guys, this is Joe and I'm making this video for myself and I guess for you guys too. I'm gonna talk a little about how I've been feeling. I guess this is a message for myself in the future as well, but I'm at a weird moment in my life, artistically and personally, and I wanted to speak how I feel about that. I mean, I guess I already said that. But I'm turning 25 in a little more than a month, and I feel like I mean, that's what everyone says, right? That they're behind in life and that they should be further, but I just feel like I'm trapped in this sort of hole where I can't climb out of it. And I've been thinking of ways to get out of that. One of the ways that I've been thinking about it is moving. And I wanted to experience things that other artists my age usually have experienced, like college. I haven't even finished high school yet. And I mean, I don't really care about high school, because there's no such a thing as a good art college here in Brazil, you know. I mean, there is, but not for the stuff I'm interested in anyway. But there's this art school in São Paulo that I want to go study there, and it's kind of hard to find motivation though. It's scary because people just seem so out of touch. I seem so out of touch with people, and it's also a very big investment, and I am currently in a huge debt, and you know, getting from a debt to a positive only to go to a debt again and disappoint myself. It's weird, but I don't know. I've been inspired, but at the same time it's disheartening to think of where I could be if things were different. I mean, that's irrelevant. Don't ever think about that, I guess, because how things would be doesn't matter. But there's this feeling that I could get somewhere if I had, I don't know, if it was in another dimension, you know. But it feels like I will not ever get anywhere, and it's a staggering feeling. Like, it's when you feel like you have the potential, but you're just not ever gonna get there. You know, that sort of feeling that I do feel, and it's kind of overwhelming. Oh, the thing is, I guess I'm gonna talk a little about the things I've been working on. I've been working on a game called Red Cards in Blue, Weak Cards in Blue, and it's a side-scroller dungeon crawler. It's a mix of first-person dungeon crawler and side-scroller exploration, and it's been a really fun project. Also, it's very time-consuming and kind of stressful because I'm taking it very seriously, and I want to get this finished. But there's also more things I've been working on. That is the biggest and toughest project, and that one is going to take a little bit more than a year of my time to get finished, and I will see no money until there, of course, until way later than that, and even then it's not guaranteed, and I need to feed myself and my family and everything, you know, nothing. There's also my asset packs, which I've been working on, but that is kind of, it takes months to get it rolling, really, and I've been doing things way too much. Like, I make packs that are too big, then I sell them for too little. I feel that that's the case. I mean, some other artists also do that, but I don't want to devalue myself, and I feel like my work is worth more than I've been selling it for, or rather, that I have been selling more work in a single bundle, and I should divide it better. And there's this project with a friend that's called, well, I'm not going to reveal it yet, but it's basically a way to make an asset pack, another one, and I feel like this one is going to be very fun, because we're working together on something, and I really love her style, and we have that marriage of styles going on, so that's something to look forward to. And also, since I'm in incredible debt, I am of course taking commissions, which is cool, and I have some really nice clients, but you can see that I already have a lot of things to do, right? And then there is the whole house thing, like my situation at home. I mean, my family is great. I love my mother, and there's my siblings, and I love them very much, but it's kind of stressful. It's kind of stressful. It can't help it. Uh, and there's a thing that I've been like single for 6, 7 years at that point, and my relationship life is completely dead because I just can't bother to think about anything other than how much my work has been sucking, and I don't achieve anything. It's difficult to think about romance when when your mind is exploding thinking about work and money and how you're failing in life. It's so hard. Yeah, that's a thing. I guess. The Steven Universe movie has released not too long ago, and it was kind of inspiring to see it. And I have a sister that is really into Steven Universe, and she idolizes Rebecca Sugar, and I also do. She's a fantastic, wonderful artist, and a person that has come from, she was an artist like all of us, and she's still an artist like all of us, except she does her shit, which I shit. And my sister is very inspired by her, and I find myself inspired by her being inspired. It kind of rekindles this thing, because back when I was younger, I would dream so much, and I would think about how far I could get, or all of these dreams that I wanted to achieve, and all of these things that I could do already, and the things that I could learn. And nowadays, all I can really think is, money. Because I'm always in debt, and I never really, when you're running out of money, that's all you think about. That's all you think about is money, and it's so hard. It's so difficult, and my whole family is like that. Like, my mom is a tattoo artist, and never in her life she has spent more than a couple of days without making a single tattoo. And then this last month she spent 9 days without a single tattoo, and she was like desperately marketing everywhere, and she cannot go too low, like, I am making a sale and go and tattoo with me, because that means she'll be reducing the value of her product and her brand, and then she'll start getting shittier clients, and people won't respect her anymore. So that's tough. But yeah, stuff at home has been complicated for all of us, and with lack of money comes more stress and less creative freedom. And just by being at this home, I don't feel like I am myself. When I'm outside, when I'm in São Paulo, I feel like I am closer to be truly who I am. Maybe if I started studying art in a school, I would feel more like that way. So part of my plans have been to enroll in a comics course. There is this art school in São Paulo called Quanta, and they have a comics course, which is it runs from a year or a year and a half, I'm not sure. And I've been thinking about moving there and doing this course and meeting other creative people who want to tell stories, and maybe that will rekindle my own passion for storytelling. But it's weird, it's so expensive to go there, first of all. Secondly, I've been alone for so long, and it's hard to think of myself living with other people that I don't know, like not my family. And I don't want to be with people that are outside of this world, I mean, I work from home. I don't want to be there and have to live with people who don't understand or respect my space and then let me work. Or I really wanted to live with other artists, that's what I'm saying. And that's something I'm looking forward to, actually. I shouldn't view that negatively. It's possible. But it's expensive. It's very expensive. Living in São Paulo is extremely expensive. For a third world country, it is very expensive. It's one of the 10 biggest cities in the world, I'm pretty sure. It's certainly one of the biggest in the southern hemisphere, for sure. And I live in the most expensive city in Brazil, which is Santos. And it is the biggest port in the whole northern hemisphere. And that's kind of cumbersome. It's expensive, but I don't really get anything out of it because I work abroad online. I mean, I live in my home, so we share coasts, but yeah, there's not a lot we can do about that. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. I don't know really what I'm trying to say with this, but I ain't feeling too good. I just really, I feel hopeless. I feel very hopeless. But I want to get somewhere, I guess. I'm not old. I'm 25, almost. I'm not even 25. I'm not old. But I feel lonely. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. I mean, I have lots of friends who love me. And I love them too, but yeah. I don't really feel like I can do a lot. I feel powerless. Well, anyway. I mean, I was going to post this on Patreon for my patrons, but this isn't really... I don't know where to post this. Yeah, I don't know why I'm even recording this at this point anymore. Thanks for sticking around, I guess, and I hope stuff gets better. Bye-bye.